This is Chem
Hello everyone. In today's video, we will be talking about factorization. Factorization is the opposite of expansion. It puts an expression back into the bracket it may have come from. Now you need to know that in factorization, you have to look for the common factors in every term of the expression. It is also important that you look out for the highest common factor, which is HCF. Now let's solve these questions. Factorize each expression. Question 1. To do this, find the highest common factor for 6 and 9. So I have 6 and 9. Let's work out for the factors of 6, which is 1 times 6, and then 2 times 3. Then 9 is 1 times 9 and 3 times 3. Common factors, we have 1 and 1, 3 and 3. The highest common factor here is 3. So you factorize 3 out. Now, step 2, move on to the letters. I have T here and I have M here. Now, these two letters are not common. So we open bracket. Now, 6T divided by 3 gives me 2T plus 9M divided by 3 gives me 3M. Now, you can also check if your answer is correct by expanding out this bracket. So you have 3 times 2t, that gives you 6t, and 3 times 3m, that gives you 9m. Question 2. Common factors for 6 and 4, and then we find out the highest common factor. So I have 6 and then 4, which is 1 times 6, 2 times 3, and then 1 and 4 and 2 times 2. So common factors 1 and 1, 2 and 2. The highest here is 2, so we factorize 2 out. Now let's move on to the letters. You notice that y is common to both sides, so we factorize y out. We don't have anything else common, so we open brackets. Then 6 divided by 2 is 3, or someone may want to find out 2 times one number gives me 6, which gives you back the question, and that's 3. Now what do I have here? M, so I have 3M. Then plus 4 divided by 2, which gives me 2. I have P left here because Y has been factorized out, so I have 3M plus 2P. Like I said, you can check your answer by expanding what you have in the bracket. Question 3. Highest common factor for 5 and 25 is 5. Then k squared and k, we have k, which is common to both sides. So I factorize k out. Open bracket. 5 divided by 5 is 1. We don't usually write it because 1 times anything is the same thing. And then k squared divided by k gives me 1k. How do I know this? I have k squared means k times k divided by 1k. This k cancels out, which that's what we factorize out. What is left? 1k. So that 1k goes into the bracket. Minus 25 minus 25 divided by 5 is 5. Now don't forget, I've already factorized the k out, so I don't need k here. Close bracket. Then question 4. Highest common factor for 10 and 15. is 5. Common letters for a squared and a is a. A is common to both sides. And then b is also common to both sides. Now open bracket. 10 divided by 5 is 2. Now don't forget, I already have one of the a's out. So I'll be left with 1a because a times a gives me a squared. Now b has already been factorized out, so I don't need b. So minus 15 divided by this 5 gives me 3. Or 5 times this 3 gives me 15. Then a has already been factorized out, which we have here. So I have b squared divided by this b gives me 1b, like I demonstrated with the k here. All right, now let's move on to question 5. It says two students are asked to factorize the expression 12m minus 8 completely. These are their answers. So you can see the answer for Craig and you can see the answer for Ben. In this stage, I need you to pause the video, solve it, and check if you're correct when you're done. Now let's move on. The word we need to focus on here is completely, because that changes everything about this question. So let's work out the highest common factor for 12 and 8. So I have 1 times 12, 2 times 6, and 3 times 4. For 8, I have 1 times 8 and 2 times 4. What are the common factors? 1 and 1, 2 and 2, 4 and 4. Now, if you look at Craig's answer, Craig factorized 2 out, which based on we factorizing completely, that is not correct because you want the highest common factor, which is what? 4. So we can tell that Craig has partially factorized this expression. And then moreover, 6 and 4 can also be factorized further. Now this tells us that Ben's answer is correct because Ben has factorized out the highest common factor for 12 and 8, which is 4. And then the numbers in the bracket cannot be factorized further. So Ben has factorized 12m minus 8 completely. You should always pay attention to this word completely. Now, let's look at some examination questions. In this case, you should also focus on the word fully. It says factorize fully. It's just like what we just did in question 5, where we spoke about Craig and Ben. To do this, look out for the highest common factor for 7 and 21, which is 7. Common letters are X and X, so we factorize X out. There's nothing else to factorize out. So we have 7xy divided by 7x gives me y. Then add 21 divided by 7 gives me 3. Don't forget, x has already been factorized out. So this becomes our answer. Let's move on to question 2. We have 6 and 4. Highest common factor for 6 and 4 is 2. Common letters, we have x, open brackets. 6x squared divided by 2x gives me x. Then minus 4xy divided by 2x gives me 2y. And then question 3. Now to do this, look out for the highest common factor for 8 and 12, which is 4. A is common to both sides, so we factorize A out. There's nothing else. B is not common to both sides, so we open brackets. 8A divided by 4A gives me 2. Add 12AB divided by 4A gives me 3B. Now, like I said, you can also check if your answer is correct by expanding the bracket. And if you don't know what expanding single brackets are, you can watch my video on expanding brackets. Thank you for today. If you have any questions or if you have any topic you're struggling with, you can just put that in the comment section. And please take note of these words: fully and completely. Thank you for watching this video. Please like, comment, and share. It's bye for now.
Came out.